This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Rakesh. Hello. Hello. So, hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on SAP ABAP. And in last few classes, we have seen some of the fundamentals in the ABAP programming language. And the last topic is the data dictionary. And we talked about how we will create the database tables by using data dictionary. The transaction code is SE11. And if any database, we have the different concepts like DDL, DML, DQL, DCL, and TCL. And we have seen how to define the database tables and also some of the properties of the database tables like delivery class, table maintenance allowed fields, a primary key field, foreign key field, currency and quantity fields, and the technical setting data class size category, and also table maintenance generator. And um, the next thing is what is client dependent, what is client independent, and the structures and table types in the data dictionary guys. So then also we have seen how to enter the data into database by using utilities table contents and create entries, and also how to display the data and utilities table contents and display. And apart from that, we have data browser techniques. The transaction codes are SE16 and SE16N. And if you maintain the table maintenance generator, and you can maintain by using SM30 guys. So and also the table maintenance generator, the transaction code is SE54 and SE55. So these are some of the things we have discussed about the data dictionary. But how can you fetch? You have stored the data in the database, but how can you fetch your data from the program, guys? So that concept we are going to talk in today's class. So the concept is the DQL, so data query language, guys. So it's very important, guys. Selects are very important. I don't know why these people doesn't come. Uh, so data query language, so which is used to fetch the data from the database. So right. So DQL is used to fetch the data from database from programs. Yes, we are going to write the select statements from the programs, and the syntax is okay. Select. So select the data, guys. So there are different kind of selects, guys. Maybe I can use first select statement. So maybe I have the first select statement, guys. So I go to the system, and whatever the table we created, that only we use first, guys. Okay, that's good example. Why? Because did you switch on the server? And the below there is one more switch for this router. There is a switch. Is it switched on? Why it's not coming? This is a different one here. This is a S4 server, and actually that is different server. It's in a real-time server. Actually, we need to pay 2,500 per month for this. Okay, but you are not, you have to pay when it is in a S4 HANA, you have to take this case. So ping ping 192.168.168.
This conference will now be recorded.
So India 1234 guys. So this is the password. INDIA. I caps, right? I caps are normal. Normal only, right? Okay, yeah. Someone did. Someone, too many failed attempts. Something is happening here. Everybody changed the passwords. Okay, I think this is STNR what? No. SAP ECC, right? SAP star 06071992. Hey, who changed here this? So this is also welcome 123 here. This also I have changed. Both are same now. Welcome 123, welcome 123. Please tell to everybody. Yeah? Otherwise it will be the problem. Okay, and also I'm going to change the SAP password as well because this is the admin passwords. Don't touch it. I told already. Someone changed the SAP star also. Okay, you should not touch those things. Yeah. So what we are discussing is the what is the select statement, how you can fetch the data from the database case. So maybe our table is, what is the database table which we are using? So maybe we have created one table. The table is, yeah, I'm closing other sessions. SAP user and the user ID welcome 1 2 3. Yeah, it will ask again, guys. That it will ask to change the password. Welcome 1 2 3 4. Welcome 1 2 3 4. Okay, now the password is welcome 1 2 3 4. Okay, SAP user welcome 1 2 3 4. This is the password. Simple, huh? Welcome 1 2 3 4, not 1 2 3. For the 800, huh? 810, it's 1 2 3. 810, it's 1 2 3, guys. And guys, I have already created a table, but just I would like to see the data, guys. SC16N, which I am going to use. The table is GTEDZ 9th batch, and it's in a sales. And see, guys, see number of entries. You can see a lot of things in the SC16 advance. So 13 entries we have, and execute. See, guys, you can see the entries over in the SC16N, and these are the fields which we have, and which is in a table maintenance allowed, right? Huh? So why actually, if it's a table maintenance allowed, it should be in a editable mode, the non-primary key fields. I think with restrictions, it seems. Display and maintenance allowed. So you can go to the SM30 as well, guys, from here. See, that's one more advantage. See, from here, I can go to the view maintenance means if you have table maintenance generator, it goes to the SM30 transaction. See, this is SM30 transaction. And maybe I'm looking here itself, and this is my data, guys. So the data is stored in the database. Now I would like to fetch this data from the database, guys. Previously, what we used to do in the program, so we are going to hard code these values, right? So SE38 and GEDZ in 9, and maybe internal table operations, ITAB, yeah, internal table operation display. Now you can see, so the data is hard coded, guys. See, I told you, right, we should not hard code the data. Just to explain this internal table operations, I did this. And normally the data will be maintained in the database level, guys. So this is my database. See, this is my database. And this data I need to display in the output, guys. How you can display this data in the output. So that's we are going to see in the today's class. And so now, so I told you, right, so the baseline diagram I go to now, see, and we have an input, I will talk later, output and database and processing logic. We fetch the data by using processing logic from the database. Then I use the some processing logic to output the data, guys. That's the today's requirement. We have to fetch the data from the database from the program. So I am going to fetch the data from the database. So the first kind of select statement is, so how can you fetch? So by using select statement. So the select statement, the select star means select, okay, all fields, guys. Select all fields, not one field or two fields. Select all fields. Okay. Select star. So this is text, guys. We don't write this all fields. So I'm putting in a line comment. Okay. Double quote if you start. It's a comment. Okay. Then very important, guys. From the database table. This is a syntax. From DB table, whatever the table it may be. Okay, whether it is in a VBAC or whether it is in a VBAP, whether it is in a LIKP or LIPS or MARA or okay, MARCI, MADI or MVKE or KNA1, KNB1, KNBK, KNBK and KNBV, whatever the table it may be, we use select star from database table, select star from table, database table, and into work area. Send the data to the work area. And guys, suppose if you are get fetching the data from database, are you going to have only single record? If it is in a single record, yes, I can store in the work area, that's fine. But I need to store all these records. I need to store all these records. And is work area is capable to store all the records? No, right? So sit substrate. Okay, don't sit like that. So whenever if you want to select the data and the work area is not capable to store the single record, the work area doesn't have any capacity to store the single record. And if you want to store multiple records, then what you need to do? So append perfect work area to the internal table. Then guys, we have an end select. So this operation you need to do it. So end select means first it will select the data, first record, and it will store the data in work area, and we are going to transfer the record from work area to the internal table. And end select again, it goes back and it will select the data, second record, it will store in the work area, the record goes to the from work area to the internal table, and end select again, it goes back. Like this, it is going to fetch the data multiple times guys. Maybe I can say like this. So we have in a data like this. This is my table GTEDG9 sales table, right? And for the first record, so for the first record, it will, so first record it will fetch, and it goes to the, it will hit the database, it will fetch the record from the database, and it will store in the work area. Even the second record also same way. So n number of times it is going to fetch the data from database, it is going to store in the work area, and every time for every record it hits the database. Every time guys, every time it hits the database, and it is will fetch the data from work area, and the data will be transferred from work area to the internal table and select guys. So this is the first kind of select statement guys. So here I provide some notes on this. What it will do, above query, it will it will fetch the data from DB table and stores it in work area, stores it in work area. Who is this guy? Never seen him. Work area, and and we transfer the record from work area to internal table. Then next record, it will fetch and stores the data in iTab. So every time system will hit the database, every time it will hit guys, for every record it will hit, it will hit the database, it will hit the database, and it fetches based on number of records, it will hit that many number of times to the database. So by seeing these points, so what you understand, so is it the correct way of writing the selecting the data from the database? So based on n number, suppose if you have million records, first it will read one single record, it will hit the database, it will store the data in work area, again it goes to the next record, third record, fourth record, fifth record. You are hitting the database n number of times, and performance point of view, it gives low performance. So I give everything guys, bad statement and good statements, because you should know as well as bad statement also you should know it. So this is the one of the bad statement guys, one of the bad statement I can say. And so first let us implement this, then we'll see how exactly this is a bad. So this is the bad statement. So maybe I can go to the, see guys, this program I can copy, or else we can implement new program, and SE38 GEDZ 9 underscore the DQL operations, and create demo for DQL by using SQL select statements. Execute all program and save, in the ADZ9, save, and uh, one request. Now I go from data dictionary to the back. So the back is, maybe from today we are going to talk about the new transports case. Create new transport request for, I can say, from today we are going to start reporting concept reports. Save. So I can say, so reports. Okay. So see guys, we have different projects. Now this is in a different project, I can say. Okay. So guys, I'm not sure how to start my program. So how to start? First I will do a declaration, right? So data, and I need to have an internal table to store the data. Work area also we need to have. Work area type table of. So now the table, I can use the table guys, GT EDG 9 sales. Even the tables also I can declare as a reference purpose. So when you declare in a table as in a reference, so the work area will be created from all the fields from the database table guys. This is one more kind of declaration. See, in SE11 we can use structures and table types reference. Even tables also we can do in a reference case. So this is the table. When I declare this table as a reference, the internal work area will be created with every field in the database table guys. See, we have the fields. How many fields we have? 14 fields. See here, 14 fields we have. So the internal table will be the work area will be created with the 14 fields. So not type table of guys, sorry. So it's in a type. That's why you are having a blank face. So I didn't understand why you put blank face. So type table of, then GT EDG 9 sales. So I have declared in a work area, I have declared in an internal table, and write select star, and what is the syntax from, what is the table, GT EDG 9 sales, and into work area, then append work area to internal table, single record, and select. Now I have the data in internal table, and if you want to display the data from internal table, loop at internal table into work area. Same guys, the process is same because I have the data in the internal table, and if you want to process the records from the internal table, the multiple records, we are going to use the loop. Internal table operations guys, very important, very important things. So what are the internal table operations we have? We have append, insert, sort to describe table, and what we have, not string operations, move corresponding, delete, modify, uh, refresh, clear, free. Okay, everything, every statement is an important guys. Now we are under also read table. If you want to read in a single record, we are going to use a read table. Now I would like to display all the records, multiple records, then I use a loop statement guys, loop, and write. Right now I have the data in work area hyphen the fields case, sorry, I should not tell this now. Okay, now what are the fields we have? So we have sales order, right? Then work area hyphen We have the item, the second field C, and work area hyphen product control V, and work area hyphen then customer perfect, and work area hyphen quantity, and work area hyphen unit, work area hyphen price, work area hyphen currency key. Okay, guys, total price I am going to display like this, guys. Work area hyphen quantity and into work area hyphen price. So why it's not? So here it doesn't work maybe. So what I need to do, if I want to do, maybe I can declare one more variable, right? So variable say total, and which is equal to this control X control V. Maybe that I will use it. So it's a total. Not required work area. Why? Because it's a single variable, single field, single value. So, okay. Or else what you can do, maybe this total also you can do it. So total price. If you want to use work area, then we can use directly like this. Work area hyphen control V total price, which is equal to the quantity into price. And now you can display that. Now you can display that value over here, guys. That value over here, right? And work area hyphen country, okay, and work area hyphen, okay, discount, and work area hyphen promo code, that's it, guys. We have displayed all the data from the database table and pretty printer, and do the syntax check and activate see, guys, and execute. See, guys, the data is over here. So whenever I get in a sound from the computer, the audio is not coming. So I think nobody is telling me these things, guys. So
Voice is coming, sir.
coming,
Voice is coming. Yeah.
okay, why it's coming from the audio is coming from my laptop actually.
I do.
Hello?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So you can see the report over here. See, this is my 100 sales order, and you can see the what is this items, huh? Items. You can see item, and also you can see the product. You can see the customer and the quantity and the price, guys. Maybe here the quantity is 2, and 2 into, okay, 0 is the 0, and 2, yeah, you can see 2 into 40, and which is an 80, guys. See, this is the total price, and this is a discount actually. Sorry, this is a discount, this is the total price. And see here, the quantity is 2 and the price is 40, the total price is 80, guys. So this is the data which we have displayed from the database table, right? So, and also we did some manipulations as well. Suppose if you want to calculate total price, on top of it we are doing a manipulations, guys. So exactly we have displayed the same data which is there from the database. So we fetch the data from the database. For that we have used DQL statement. The DQL is the select statement, guys. And so did you satisfy with this report, guys? Did anybody satisfied with this report? Did you satisfy this report? Huh? Maybe you satisfied, I didn't satisfy. It's not coming. So SAP user and welcome 1234 here. So this is the password, huh? Not India 1234. We have changed it to the welcome 1234 and SE38. and DQL operations, and maybe I go to the display. Guys, I put on a breakpoint, guys. Then only I will, when I debug, then only I will satisfy it. Otherwise, I don't satisfy, guys. Okay. So now execute. See, it comes. The cursor is stopped at the breakpoint. See, first I'm doing in a select. See, I'm doing in a select. First, it hits the database F5 and it gets the data from database and click on the work area. The data first it will store in the record work area 100 item iPhone 100 item 100 SE16N and G it is the sales and execute. Okay, this step is very important. You need to do like this only. Then only you will get a good subject, guys. See, 101 iPhone, right? Then we transfer the iTab. See that record in the iTab, 0 records. Whenever you append it, the record moves from work area to the internal table. Next, come back and it will fetch the next record. See, go to the work area, 100 to case. See, 100 to case. So every time it is hitting the second record, it is hitting the database. Third record, it is hitting the database. Fourth record, it is hitting the database. And based on the records, 13 records we have, it will hit the database 13 times, guys. So this will hit the database. See, debugging, you can see 13 times it is hitting. See, loop is working, guys. Is it coming outside of the select? No. Is it coming? So yeah, select and select, loop and loop. Even select and select also works like in a loop only, guys. But it works loop in a database level. In that on the database level, it will hit. See, guys. So it is hitting the database, and also somewhere psi hyphen dbcnt. See, we have fetch 13 times it hits the site dbc and it tells how many times it is hitting the database dbc count db count. Okay, now it goes to the next record. Next time, see, guys, 13. So that's in a system variable site dbc and guys, this is also very important. Site dbc system variable, somewhere we talked about. Yeah, so the next thing is the database hits counter. What is that? Psi hyphen dbc and t, guys. dbc and t. So this is a system variable which will tell how many times it hits the database, guys. How many times it hits the database. So 13 times it hits. So we have 13 records and it comes out of the select, guys. Now it comes out of the select. It comes out of the select. And you see, guys, in the database, you see there is 13 records. Even in the internal table also you see the 13 records. And if you want to display these 13 records, so if you want to process multiple records, we use the loop statement and loop and print it, loop and print it, loop and print it. Every time, every record we are calculating in a total, guys. Inside that you need to calculate. If you keep this statement here, it doesn't work. Why? Because you should know, right, what is the quantity of that record and what is the price of that particular record. You are not doing, you cannot do directly on the database, sorry, internal table level, guys. See, these are internal table, guys. So this, see the difference. So this internal table is available whenever you execute this program, and whenever the data will be stored, whenever in the runtime execution the data will be available in internal table, it will be removed. But the database table is in a permanent, guys. See, then a permanent. So if whenever after 2 months also if you come and execute, you see the data after 2 months, guys. That's in a database. It's a permanent storage. It gives database table will provide in a permanent storage, but internal table will provide in a temporary storage of the data, guys. That's the difference between the database table and the internal table. And I am printing the data, and see, every time it is printing. Guys, are you doing any observation whenever you are doing a loop? Yeah, site abx. So every loop pass the site abx value is a current loop. It provides a current loop pass value and it is changed. Next loop and 4 and like this. It will loop for the 13 times and it will print the 13 records on the output, guys. So that's the thing, guys. So now, guys, I have little interesting thing. Actually, I need to apply in a colors, guys. So colors, I need to apply record by record, guys. How can I apply the colors record by record? Yes, format color. But first record I apply some color, yellow. Second record I apply in a green color. I need to apply in a green color on the second and first, second. Alternatively, I need to apply the colors. So can anybody tell me? So what kind of logic we can do it? Who is doing this? No one is doing. So guys, whenever this is like this, when you have in a lock, go to the SM12, okay, and list it, and here you need to delete it. SM12 is the transaction to lock, to unlock the things, guys. It is locked actually. So now you can come and change it. See, you can change it. So to unlock the entries, we use SM12 is the transaction code. Okay, maybe I will do somewhere. So yesterday we got a view normal. Yes, say I want this area, guys, and now I can go to the new slide and the SM12. So what exactly the SM12? To unlock the SM12, unlock SAP objects, unlock the SAP objects or SAP entries, guys. So that's an unlocking. And now, so what I have explained is the SM12. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I need to apply the colors. So alternatively, I need to apply, guys. So can anybody tell me, apply your logical skills, apply your mathematical skills, guys. So I need to apply in a color for one record, one color, the another record, the another color. Switch. Okay. Okay. If statement, I can put it. But how can I apply whether this is a one record, alternative record? How can I apply it? How can I provide a logic? Huh? What is that? Perfect. 0 1. Yeah. How can you get 0 and how can you get the 1? Huh? Off statement means? Huh? Huh? Tell me something alternatively. Numbers. Tell me. How can you get an alternative numbers? Numbers. Just mathematics. Huh? Perfect answer. You have to calculate. Even you need to find out an even and odd numbers case. That's an alternative things, right? So 1 odd, 2 even, 3 odd, 4 even. So how can you tell whether the number is an a odd number or even number? It's a mathematics. Huh? Huh? X by 2 equal to 0. It's an a even number. X by 2 equal to, right, equal to 1. It's an a odd number, right? That's it, guys. So here x is the, so the value of which x I need to take here. What is the x value then? No, field value we should not do. So how can you tell if it is what x is over here? Perfect. The counter. What is the counter in the loop and loop? What is the counter here? No. For each loop pass, what is the counter in loop and loop? for each loop pass. Just now here, what is the site abx is the counter here. Site abx, okay, I can say it's mod 2, and which is equal to the 1. It's an odd number, else definitely you will get an a 1. It's an a 0, you will get an a even number, guys. See, this is the condition which I am applying. Site abx mod 2. Mod means in a yeah, remainder. So the remainder value you are going to get it. Remainder in Telugu medium, it's an a shesham, guys. Okay, so pretty printer, and who are all Telugu medium students? You know, right? Shesham. Huh? Who are all Telugu medium candidates? No, no. So in mathematics we call it's an a shesham. Yeah, that's a reminder. So here the value equal to 1, it's a um, odd number. The value equal to 0. So first time, guys, site abx value is 1. 1 mod 2 equal to the 1. Second time the site abx equal to 2. 2 mod 2 is 0 here. The third record 3 mod 2 equal to 1, and fourth record 4 mod 2 equal to 0. So alternatively I can apply the colors. So it's all analytical mathematical. That's why I told, right, I don't want any programming language, C or C++ or anything, Java. I want your mathematical skills, guys. That's it. I'm applying only mathematical skills over here. Format color 4, and if it is an even number, apply the format color, another color, format color 6. That's it. One odd number one color, even number one color, odd number one color, even number one color, guys. Alternatively you can apply the colors. So that's it, and execute now. Execute now. You can see, guys, the colors, beautiful output format in abap. So maybe the colors I used random colors. Okay, so 4 means it's giving me the blue, and 6 means red, guys. And maybe if you want to apply, I think what is the I think yellow is 3 and green is 5. Now you can see the colors. Execute now. See, guys, yellow 3 and green 5. This is the applying the colors, alternative colors on the records, guys. So this is one of the uh, 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 technique. So just here what I'm explaining is I would like to improve your the analytical skills, guys. That's what my funda. That's why I put this logic simple, but the foundation is your basic educational foundation. This is right. So what is odd number, what is even number, and here the site abx is the abap. So this is the abap. Here you are using x instead of x. Here I am using an a counter, right? I am using an a counter. That's it. So this is an applying the colors. And guys, so what is the I will go back to the select now. So the disadvantage of this is it gives the low performance. Why? It hits the database n number of times, and it gives me the very low performance, guys. So I don't use this calendar of select statement. Why I have explained this statement is maybe you selected for one support project. It's possible. And so there is a code which is implemented in 1996. Okay, that time there is not that much that awareness in the programming level, not on the quality, just they want only output. Nowadays it's not like that. Okay, so there is a developer which they written this, and now if I execute this report, it is giving me the lot of bad performance. It is executing for 1 hour, right? I would like to improve the performance of that program, and you should know what is the bad statement, and you should know which is the good statement. So yes, this statement will give the bad performance. I need to write an another statement which will give the good performance, guys. So that's why I explain everything bad and good, and now I am going to explain the one more statement which will give at least better performance than the previous statement. The second kind of select statement, guys. So select, okay, star, even I use star, okay, from table, db table, and guys, into table. Before I used only into work area, but I'm adding in another statement, another keyword called into table. So whenever you use into table, directly you can send the data to the internal table, guys. So I can directly send the data to the internal table. So if you directly send the data to internal table, is the append is required? No. If you store the data in work area, then append is required. Then I can avoid the append. Even when you select all the records in a single time, even the end select, the loop is also not required. The end select is also not required. So that's it, guys. So it fetches the total 13 records in a single shot. That's it. No iterations to the database, no hits. And guys, that's the thing. And it fetches the records. So it will fetch the data from database table and stores the data not in the work area, in the internal table. Not required this statement. And it fetch the based on the number of records, not required all this. And what it is so just it fetch, it fetch, it fetch, everything is same, guys. It will fetch or pull or query. Every what is the query, all the words are same. You can fetch it, you can pull the data from database, you can query the data from database. It will fetch or pull or query the all the data, all the data in single shot, guys. In single shot it will fetch all the records. And guys, so whenever, so I provide it's in a red, guys, don't use it colors. I am applying some colors on this. So these are a red, okay. And I provide the next statement, okay. It allow, okay, okay to use, okay, okay to use. So it okay, okay, it is not good, guys. So maybe I can put in a yellow, we can fetch the data. But um, compared to previous statement, compared to previous select, it gives more performance. Compared to previous statement, it gives, okay, guys, it gives more performance. Okay, so maybe I go to the one more table, and guys, so maybe what I am going to do is, so here what I would like to display is, even I need to display the customer details as well, guys. So I need to display the customer details. No, okay, leave it. So maybe I go to the another program, guys. So this is a one program. The second program I am going. So I go to the second program, DQL operations SE38. Second program, DQL operations, create and demo for DQL with select into iTab. Direct select into the internal table. I am doing. Save. It is E9. Save it and okay. And data and work area. It's in a type of GT EDZ 9. EDZ 9 sales and iTab type table of GT EDZ 9 cells. And guys, select star from table GT EDZ 9 and into table iTab. Right, you are selecting all the records and output it, loop at, maybe output is same logic, guys. So I don't want to write the same logic again. So you are outputting the data, right? So there is not that much difference. So same data you are going to output the in the second program as well. Only the select statement is changed. Why? So before I send the data into the work area, now I am sending directly to the GT. This is GT 9 sales. The syntax check, yeah, no errors, and activate. See guys, execute. Even the output is same guys. Even see the output is same. Mm. Okay, the output is same. Maybe I will see later. Okay, the difference is it gives more performance. How you can say it gives more performance? See, execute F5. That's it. Go to the internal table. You see the 13 records. So is it hitting the database multiple times? No, it's not hitting the database multiple times. In a single shot, it is fetching all the data and it is storing the data in the internal table, guys. That's a second kind of select statement, guys. Second kind of select statement. So output wise, there is no difference at all. There is no difference at all, guys. So this is the one. This is the one. So if I go to like this, how can I go side by side? So what is the shortcut in the Alt tab? Perfect. So here you can see the Alt tab. Even this is also important, right? When you go to the companies, when you go and see this, when you go and see this, then you are going to get caught when you put an experience. Okay, so keep an Alt tab. So this is my Alt tab, guys. And so this is the output. And we have used the two select statements. Yes, I can give this. And guys, actually, my requirement is I don't want to display all the fields, guys. So I need to display some of the fields. Guys, now I am going to introduce the standard tables. Already we have seen how to fetch the data from custom tables. There is no difference to fetch the data from custom table and standard table. Table is table, that's it. When you fetch it, the table is table. You are going to query the data from the database case. Now I introduce the standard tables. We'll go to the VBAC, guys. VBAC is the standard database table for the sales orders, right? So I go to the sales order database table and SE 38 and DQL operations on VBAC. Okay, and also some specific fields. Specific. I don't want. See, guys, in VBAC, how many fields we have? SE 11 VBAC. Almost you have 200 fields or 179. I think. Yeah, 178 fields we have in the VBAC table. And guys, so are you going to display all the 170 fields in your requirement? No, guys. So in the business, we don't get that kind of requirements, guys. You don't display all the fields from the table. So customer want only some fields, not all the fields, right? Customer want all the not all the fields. They want only the specific fields. See, I'm going to create uh, okay, you need to create the thing. And guys, so what is the error? What is the error? Yeah, so the program length, this crosses the 30. We have only the limitation of 30. We should not give more than 30, guys. Maybe OPE operations, OPR operation. I can put on a specific. So DQL operations, VBAC, the standard table, specific fields. I would like to fetch only the specific fields and demo to fetch specific fields from table and executable and save it, guys. Save it. And if it is in a specific fields, guys, don't declare like this internal table. I tab type table of VBAC. So I don't want all the fields from the VBAC. I want only specific fields. But if I want specific fields, what I need to do for the reference purpose? If I want only the specific fields, yeah, what is the reference I need to use? If I want specific fields, if you, yeah, perfect answer, you need to use the types, guys. So big enough, because I can declare whatever the fields I want. Ty underscore, maybe, guys, instead of styles I will use, now I will introduce new naming conventions. I want the fields from VBAC table, I use VBAC, guys. Okay, Ty underscore VBAC. So like, it's only for the reference purpose, and sales order number and the type, and I can use VBAC hyphen VBELN, like this I can declare. So I have a field in the VBAC, I can declare that. And also there is one more trick, is you can declare the references with, what is this, data element. So you can declare with the data elements as a reference as well, guys. So how many ways we can declare? Maybe you know how to declare type C, right? So in the internal table operation in another program, you have declared with type C, but it's a VBLN. So see, SE11 VBAC and display. See, guys, VBLN is the field, and which is the type of VBLN underscore VA data element. If I give the reference with this data element, automatically system will assign it is a type of character, and the length is the 10, guys. So that also I can declare type VBELN underscore VA data elements we can provide, guys. Okay, I can say it's data element reference. So we can do the data element reference. Okay, then maybe next field is the, maybe you can see, guys, no problem. Initially you can see AUART and the type of AUART. Most of the times the field names and the data elements names are same 90% of the times. Okay, so next one is we I want the order when it is created, guys. ERDAT. So this field is before the AUART, ERDAT, and the type of, what is the reference, ERDAT, guys. So ERDAT. Next, VKORG. What is this field? It's in a sales organization, guys. So see here in the table, VKORG. It's in a sales organization, and the reference also VKORG. And next one is VTWEZ and type. It's in a VTWEZ and SPART and type SPART. It's in a division, and also for every order there is a customer. One customer you have, so the customer I can say KUNNR. It's type of KUNNR, and that's it, guys. I want only these fields. End of TY underscore VBAC, guys. See, and save. So guys, in the initial days when you are practicing, if you want to remember the fields, the best approach is, so it's in a system line comment, guys. So I am giving in a text to this. It's not a executable code, just a reference. So if you put in a double quote starting, the line is commented from here, guys. That's the line commenting. I can say this is a line commenting, and this is an a order on which date is created. So how do you know this? Come here, you can see here the descriptions. Order and the which day it is created. And VKORG. So what is this? It's in a sales organization. It's for your purpose. And this is an order type, guys. You know AUART is an order type, and VKORG. So initial days you can do like this, guys. You can remember the things, sales organization. Even in the real time also I do like this only. Okay, is if some person comes, they will understand this. So what exactly these fields, technical fields, this, right? And even when I recruit fresher also, they will understand this. Even fresher also, they don't know you, like you only, you are the freshers, you learn, you came outside then. So in the real time side, maybe in the training they give, they run only PPTs, guys, not like this. Even they don't give the training like this. So already there is a prepared PPTs. They will read it. Okay, for all entries. Okay, sorry, foreign key relationship. It provides a relationship between two tables, and so we have like this only. They are going to explain, not the detailed information. They don't explain in the fresher trainings. And also the course will be completed in 1 month. because if I read, definitely I can easily complete this course in a 1 month. So that kind of times it's very difficult, right? So that people, if you want to give more information, I declare like an internal table like this. See, don't think guys. So a person who joined as a fresher, and when you learn the course from me, when you go to the company, and you will be having a lot of subject than the fresher, which he worked from last since 3 years. So that's what I can guarantee. That's what I can guarantee. Once they get the jobs, they don't work, guys. So just they will enjoy in the campuses. They don't work at all. Okay, because the fresher, when you recruit as a fresher, we don't put much pressure. Even the job is very guaranteed job. So they don't work much. So they will not be having much knowledge. Maybe they have some kind of how to handle the people and how to write the emails. But in terms of the technical, they don't have whatever you learn here. They will not be having that much knowledge. That's I can guarantee. Even I have seen many people who came as a freshers. Okay, they know only some concepts, but here you are going to learn a lot of concepts than the people which who are working in the real time. So Kunar, it's a customer number, guys. So see that types declaration I did with a specific field. See, we have almost how many fields we have? We have almost 178 fields. In that I want only some fields. And now guys, I'm going to declare an internal table. Data I tab, guys. See, now I'm going to change the new naming conventions. So for the types ty I start underscore the table. If vback, if it is in a vbap, if it is in a mara ty underscore mara, if it is in a kn1 ty underscore kn1, like that I invent from now onwards. Even the internal table, if you use only I tab, okay, I have an a type ty underscore sales ty underscore vback, and tomorrow I need to handle one more table as well in my program. Do you do I tab only like this ty underscore vbap? No, guys. Even I change the naming convention for the internal table as well. So gt, guys, it's in a global internal table. gt stands for global internal table. Which for which table I want in an internal table? vback. That's it. Type table of ty underscore vback, right? Even tell me the, even for the structures, it's all naming conventions. Work area structure is nothing but same vback, and which is a type of ty underscore vback. Just I have invented a new naming conventions for the, this is an internal table and global internal table. I can say it's a global internal table, and it's a global work area or structure. So guys, so we have declared the internal table, and just I changed the naming convention, guys. That's it. So nothing much here. What I did, I put in a naming convention because now I am going to introduce more tables in a one single program. We don't handle the single tables. We handle the multiple tables in the programs, guys. So that's my internal table. Now I'm going to select star. So are you going to select all the fields? For I want only these fields in my report. Are you going to select all the fields? No, guys. I will select only specific fields. So I want only VBELN. I want only the ERDAT. I want only specific field AUART. I want only VKORG and VTWEZ and SPART and KUNNR, and from which table? VBAC table. And where you need to store this data? Into table, not work area. So select work area. We have seen it's a bad statement. I don't want to use the bad. Just I explain in a single time. I don't explain other times. You should know what exactly it is. And into table, my internal table GT underscore VBAC. That's it. And I have the data in GT underscore VBAC. Loop at GT underscore VBAC into work area. What is the work area? GS underscore VBAC, and end loop and print the data now. Right. Okay. GS underscore VBAC hyphen VBELN. Same, guys. The concept is same. Just I have changed the naming conventions. VBAC hyphen ERDAT, GS underscore VBAC hyphen, what is the next field? Order type, AUART and GS underscore VBAC hyphen and VKORG and GS underscore VBAC hyphen VTWEC and GS underscore VBAC hyphen SPART and GS underscore VBAC hyphen KUNNR. That's it, guys. I've displayed the data. And if you want to give beautiness to your report, it's no colors. If you don't give any colors, this doesn't have any colors. Okay. So execute, no colors to your output, but it fetches. See, guys, it fetches all the records. See how many records we have. So it displays lot of records, guys, all the records from the database. And guys, I'm not sure how many records it fetches from the database. And how can you tell? How can you? I need to print, guys. So number of records which are fetched from the database. How can you do that? I would like to print on the output. So how many number of records I am going to print on the output? How can you do that? How can you do that? Huh? Read table, no. Read table will give only single record. I need to print total number of records I am printing on the output. How can you? Site tabix, but it will print first record, second record, third record, fourth record like that. But I don't want to print like that. I would like to print total records. That's it. Yes, you can apply counter, counter equal to counter plus one. That also I can do. Next. In the first itself, I need to print it. In the beginning itself. Counter means loop, it will loop every time and maybe last we need to print it. But when I open my report, I should tell to the business user, yes, you fetch these many records from the table. How can you do that? So after you fetch the records from the database, where you are storing internal table, right? The same records you are printing in the output. Now tell me, how can you print total number of records? What you are printing on the output? So it's good, yes, because I don't tell, because if I tell, it's nothing, right? So apply your logic. You have applied a lot of things, counter, site avix, you are telling a lot of things, right? So now I want in a shortcut way, I need to display the total number of records which are printing. Guys, that's why I explained, I told you the internal table operations are very, very important. So there is a statement called describe table, which will calculate the total number of records in the internal table, guys. So do that describe table now. So this is all. That's why I explain the fundamentals in the basic describe table, and the table is gt underscore VBAC, and the statement lines, guys, variables also I have my own naming conventions. GV, global variable work area internal table. G means global, V means variable, and it's an account number of records in the internal table, guys. And print this record before printing the records, right? Total number of records from database or comma gv underscore count. That's it. So save and pretty printer. Give some colors to this report life, guys. So format color 3 and format I off the color. Okay. Only for the header I'm going to print. Only for this only I'm going to print a color. Edit. See, guys, there is an error. What is the syntax error which is giving? Okay, gv underscore counter, and you need to define a data object and define a sorry, define a data object. Hello Nitin, welcome. So data object, and you can see the data objects and gv underscore count, which is a type of. So count guys, what is the type which I need to provide? Yeah, VBLN, is it right? Huh? What is the type of this? What is the type of this? What is the type of this? Yeah, perfect. The type is integer guys. So because counter guys, it's an integer. How can you calculate the number of records? Is it liters? Is it kgs? Right? No, it's a 1, 2, 3 or like that. So that's why we call it an integer. So now we, that's it done guys. Ready printer and do the syntax check. And so VB AK, that's it. Okay, no syntax errors. Ready printer, do the syntax check and okay. And now you can do the output. See guys, total number of records are 15,640 records guys. So these many records we are printing, right? So the next statement is, so third statement, third kind of select is, don't use the statements star, don't use the star guys. So I want only 5 fields. Okay, fetch only the 5 fields, not all the fields. So the second statement is select only the fields specific fields. Okay, from db table, generic statement I am giving, db table and into table, my I tab, internal table. I put in a shortcut I tab. That's it. Control S guys. But guys, the one more thing is, guys, I don't want all the records, guys. So maybe I have a sales order table for the Amazon company. If the business want to see all the orders, is it so how much time it takes? Okay, maybe so they cannot see all the orders, guys. They will have some restrictions, right? Maybe I am the manager of Hyderabad location. I will see only the orders from the Hyderabad region. Why I need to see the America region orders? So this table will save all the records from the worldwide. Okay, but I want only the, as I am the manager in Hyderabad division, I need to see the records from only from the Hyderabad division. That means what I need to do? I need to do a filter, right? So how can you filter the records, guys? So if you want to filter, you need to use where class, guys. So this gives control C. Yes, I need to apply in a where classes. So it will fetch the data from database and it store the internal table and in a single shot actually. In single shot. Okay, I write in a second line in the internal table, guys. But it fetches the specific fields data. Here it will fetch the only the specific fields data, guys, not all the fields. Here you are not selecting all the fields data. And go and apply in a green, guys. Green means yes, guys, this is the good statement. It provides the more performance compared to the previous two select statement. So it compared to two previous two select statements, two select queries, it gives more performance. Okay, because first you are hitting the database n number of times, which will give low performance. The second is unnecessarily you are fetching all the fields from the database, and I want only specific fields from the database table and select only the specific fields, and which gives more performance compared to the first and select statement, guys. That's a select specific fields. And also to one more is also provide filter for any kind of select statement, not only this kind or that kind or that kind, one or two or three, anywhere you have to apply the filters, guys. So based on the required data you need to put in a filters. So how can I apply the where condition then how can I apply the where condition? See, I need to get only the records, okay, where VKORG and which is equal to the 1000. Guys, are you okay? First, let me explain this. I will apply in a where condition, guys. See, where VKORG equal to 1000. I am applying in a filter. Where means it's in a filters, guys. You are applying in a filters. Where means VKORG equal to 1000. So execute, and it gives only the 1000 orders, sales orders, but the values are ready. Before it is 15,000. Now I filtered with the only I need to fetch 1000 means it's the Hyderabad region. Let's think about 1000 sales organization for the Hyderabad. So I have only the 5,992 records, guys. But this report only run for Hyderabad location. I need to run this report for, if I input Hyderabad division, I should get Hyderabad details. If I input the Bombay division, I should get Bombay orders. If I input the Bangalore division, I need to get only the Bangalore division orders. So if you want to apply that kind of things, then we need to write in a selection screen programming, guys. That's the selection screen programming, introduction to the selection screen programming. So how you can do an input. So see, guys, our funda. So our funda is, so for every program, so we have a processing logic, output, database, even we have an input. So you need to apply the filters, right? So if you want to apply the filters, and we need to design a selection screen programming, and how you can design the selection screens in the ABAP, guys. So maybe normally, so what kind of selection screen fields you have seen in everyday life, guys? So in every day, maybe you see a different kind of select statements, right? Different kind of sign out. See, guys, so what is this field? So you have a single input. You are going to enter the password, right? So single input you are doing. Maybe user ID also you can input. Maybe if I want to sign with use another account, maybe I need to input the user ID, right? The input is user ID. Then next one is the password. Single input values you are going to have. So maybe I can have a single inputs like this. So maybe one is the user ID and another one is the, so you will enter the value here in user ID value. So this type of input I call, it's a single input values, guys. So this provides what it provides. It provides as a single input, right? So it's a input values, single input values. So if you want to design a single input, and the keyword is the parameters is the keyword, guys. So parameters. So parameters, it provides single input values in the selection screen, and syntax is parameters. And guys, always parameter starts with the p underscore. Everything is in a naming conventions, guys. Internal table, global internal table, GT, global work area, GS, global variable, GV. From now we are going to follow this parameters, p underscore. And I want based on the filter, VKORG is the field, and type of the what kind of field you need to differ a data element. Okay, this is the declaration which you need to do it, guys. So this is my declaration for the parameters, and apply an. So now I am going to design a here. After the declaration, guys, first you need to declare a selection screen first. Okay, parameters p underscore VKORG, and which is in a type of VKORG. Okay, so maybe guys, I will comment from here the total code. Okay, we'll enable one by, so just think we are designing the program from the scratch. Pretty printer, do the syntax check. I commented, see control. What is the commenting command? Control less than. See, I have declared a selection screen. Now, see guys, when I execute, you will get a selection. See, you have to input the value, guys. See, I have designed a selection screen with the parameters. Parameters p underscore vkorg. This is a selection screen field, which is in a type of vkorg. That means it becomes a sales organization. And execute, you will not get an output. First, you will get a selection screen. You will get a selection screen, guys. So go here, you will get a selection screen. Now we are coming into the yeah, see, now we are into the input, right? So I have an input. Maybe now I can give Hyderabad. If I want to see Hyderabad orders, I'll give the 1,000 as an order. Maybe I would like to see another region orders. I will enter the another region. If I want to get the orders, only the sales arc belongs to 3,000 US orders. I will enter only the US orders, guys. Like this, I can filter. This is my selection screen criteria, guys. Single input value. You can see the single input values. So the parameters is the keyword, guys. Next, based on this value, so whenever you enter the value will be stored in this field, guys. So this is the field, this is the field which we have used to design the selection screen. When I enter the value, that value will be stored in the selection screen field. So next, based on this value, I need to select the data. Based on this value, I need to select the data. Now instead of 1,000, what I need to use? Instead of 1,000, what you need to use? V underscore VKO Why? Because you are entering the value on the input 1,000. So that 1,000 you need to inject to the select statement. Only fetch the records of the 1,000, guys. Only fetch the records of the 1,000. See guys, whenever you use parameters, so in the where condition select, I am going to use an equal is an operator, guys, in the where condition. So whenever you use the whenever it is in a parameters in the where condition, whenever the first point is this about parameters, the second point is if it is parameters in select in where condition of the select statement, we use equal as an operator. We are going to use equal as an operator. Okay, see, I have used in the where condition. So I am going to inject the value 1,000. If it is 1,000, the 1,000 record it will fetch. If it is 2,000, it will fetch the 2,000 records. If it is 3,000, it will fetch the 3,000 record, guys. Maybe that's it. And same record I'm going to print on the output. Same records I'm going to print on the output and activate guys. Now execute and enter 1,000 and execute. See guys, 5,990. It is displaying only the 1,000 sales organization. See, these are sales organization of the 1,000, guys. Maybe now I go to the 2,000 and execute, and you see only 7 orders for the 2,000 area and sales organization. Maybe go to the 3,000, okay, and execute. So we have 3,000, 1,357 records, guys. See, it is printing only the 3,000 sales orders. So that's exactly the input criteria, guys. This is my selection screen of the program. So guys, so you are a ABAPer, you knows it, VKO what exactly it is, right? But if I give this field in the Amazon, you are the end user. So this is developed by someone. Did you understand what exactly it is? No, right? So maybe Amazon site is built up based on the some JavaScript. In JavaScript, I use this field VKORG. So the same is printed on the Amazon website. So which is developed by some developer. So when you are using an Amazon site, and if I as an ABAP developer, if I print, if as a JavaScript developer, if I print VKORG, I know it. what exactly the VOH, but as an end user, you doesn't know what exactly it is. So what you need to print is, instead of technical print field, you need to fill in a description text element, guys. So if you want to print in a text element, go to the text elements and selection text. On the selection screen, if you want to print text, go to and text elements and selection text. So here I print. So what is this field? It's in a sales organization. So activate and come back and execute. Now you can see it's in a sales. Everybody knows it. Yes, it's in a sales organization. Okay, everybody who knows the subject or not doesn't matter. It's in a sales organization. You need to enter the sales organization here. That's it, guys. So that's the, see, this is an input and execute. Whenever I execute, the processing logic is will be executed, right? So we designed a processing logic, the internal table declaration, the select statement, loop and loop. The processing logic will be executed, and we have a write statement, and we have a select statement which will fetch the data from database, and we have a loop statement, the processing logic, which will process the records from the internal table. Then it will display the, we have used the write statement. This write statement will you display the data on the output, guys. This is my baseline diagram. Today we have covered so most of the entire baseline diagram. What is exactly input and what is output, what is processing logic, and what is the database, and how you fetch the data from the database. Okay, now we are in the basics of the reporting concept, guys. This we are called, it's a reporting concept, and tomorrow I am going to parallelly introduce the reporting techniques, guys. What exactly the reports, and that also I am going to start from tomorrow. The concept we call, it's in a report, reports. So we start the concepts, reports. Okay, so it's all parallelly I'm going to explain the concepts, guys. So parallelly, this time, before I explained individually, but I have a trick. This time I am going to explain the parallel. I am going to execute a parallel processing to improve my teaching performance capabilities. Okay, so parallel processing, here we have three areas. One is the input area, the another one is the data fetching area, the output area. I'm going to introduce the concepts in parallelly these areas, and I'm going to complete the reports, guys. Okay, so from tomorrow, very very important, please don't bunk the classes, and also don't be late also. Okay, so you are going to miss out a lot of things when you come the late. The recap also very very important, guys. Even the recap session also very very important. And that's it for today. Thank you all. And do you have any questions? Any questions? Okay, I think no questions. Maybe I need to share the PPT, and I need to share some programs. You can get it, guys. Simply you can get it if you want to get the programs. And maybe this is the main program. And okay, so okay, that's it. I'm going to close the session first. Thank you all. Bye bye. See you tomorrow at 8:30.